Are you a deplorable?
I am a deplorable. Definitely. We are deplorables. We actually live right outside of Denton. I just graduated from UNT, so a lot of liberals there. And as you know, Denton County voted Republican, but Denton City voted Democrat. Is this not public? Are you serious?
This guy's gonna harass us. Is this not the public sidewalk right here?
Can you come down, please?
What is this?
You have to call 911.
Oh my God.
Are you serious? So this guy's seriously trying to call, yeah. Woo! This guy's seriously trying to have us leave here, and we're literally standing on the sidewalk here in Dallas.
Calling 911.
We're being harassed.
Pull our press passes. We'll learn real quickly about lawyers.
Okay, crazy. All right, so I have a question. Is this not public property?
No, ma'am.
The sidewalk right here.
This is a private-owned park.
No, I'm talking about the sidewalk.
This is a private-owned park, ma'am.
The sidewalk is private owned, or did the city of Dallas pave this sidewalk?
We rent out the spaces to the food trucks. We rent out the spaces to the food trucks. Because they pay for the food spaces, and all this sidewalk here, all the way to the very end, belongs to Clyde Warren Park. And all this sidewalk here, all the way to the very end, belongs to Clyde Warren Park.
So what about this area where people stand and push the button for the crosswalk? Is that private or public?
Ma'am, you can walk all you want, but you can't do any interviews or anything like that. Because this is a private...
We're not even in your park. We're on the sidewalk. We left the park.
Ma'am, I don't want to argue with you.
Okay.
You know, you're arguing with me because, what does this say here? Security? What does this say here? Security? Do you think security would be telling you anything wrong that would be wrong for this park that we're not already, licensed to do? This is what we're here for, because they pay us to make sure that the rules, and that's just why we have rules on our board up there. If people don't want to abide by the rules, this is why.
It's kind of rules we all have to abide by. It's called the Bill of Rights and the Constitution.
That's right. You may have the Bill of Rights rules and all that you got, sir. And I wish you quit filming. I wish you quit filming. No, I don't want you to film anymore.
Private record.
No, you don't film it anymore.
Sir, it seems like you're on an authoritarian power trip right now, sir. Oh, look, we've got another person from Infowars. So apparently Infowars can't have a meeting at a park, and we can't talk to people. We are on the sidewalk right here. We are not inside the park. We're on the sidewalk. How does it feel? How does it feel to come up and talk to us while these guys are telling us we can't be here?
I thought he was crazy. I don't know what he was tripping on. I don't know what was going on. I was looking for you, but I ran into him.
Oh my gosh. Let's go over here just for the sake of conducting an interview without these guys harassing us. Doesn't this seem like it's public? This sidewalk here?
So.
I mean,
there's the tracks right here, and there's no food trucks because apparently that is owned because they lease them out to the food trucks. So apparently that's what's going on over there. That's what they say.
And I'll bet it's a city permit.
yeah.
Exactly.
So
I can't imagine how this would be private as well. So we'll see though. I'm sure they're going to come over here and, oh, here they come.
Oh my gosh, these people will literally not leave us alone. We're being stalked and harassed. We are on the public property right now. We are at a crosswalk. We have completely vacated this park. Hi. Yeah, hi. Nice to meet you. What's the problem?
Well, it's because you have to have a permit to record or to interview people at the park.
We're not at the park. We're on the sidewalk at a crosswalk right now. We are not at your park.
Yeah, as long as our food supply here, this whole land is considered private property.
What whole line?
This whole sidewalk because our food trucks, and
So
it's
where's
all
the cutoff?
considered
Where's the public?
What about this sidewalk?
right across the street. No,
That's this.
you just have to go like just literally right there across the street, and you'll be on public property. But we are a privately owned park, and that's why you have to have the permit. That's all.
Okay, so there's no food trucks right here though.
It's just considered the whole walkway. That's all. I mean, it's not a problem for you to be out here. We just ask that you cross the street because you don't have a permit. That's all. Or even if you can go to our
We
grill
have
line.
a right.
Yeah, we have a First Amendment right. We're with the press. We're not filming commercially. We're filming the press right now. Do you know about the Constitution, the First Amendment right, freedom of the press? We're filming with the news, with the press. We are not commercially filming. And I understand what you're talking about with permits. Typically, those are people who are going to film for commercials, for businesses, for movies, TV shows, things like that. We're filming with the news right now. And we have press passes. We are news affiliates.
Well, no, even our news give us a heads up that we're in the park and that we don't know. So all I can do is tell you my rules and regulations if what's going on with the park.
So other news outlets are allowed to be in the park without a permit, right?
I mean, I don't know that there, but they're giving us a heads up so we know. We didn't know anything about your being in the park, so all I can do is tell you our rules and our regulations.
Okay, well, I told these guys here. Woo! Yeah. I told these guys here that we're with the news, and they continue to bother us. Woo! Yeah, so what's the problem? How is it that other news agencies can film here, but we can't? Why are you violating our First Amendment?
Oh, I do apologize if you feel that, but it's just we just have to have the documentation. Like, I've never heard of you.
Okay, I'll show you my press pass right now. Okay, so now that we can actually
Because
speak,
I walked up to you guys.
Right?
You didn't grab me. I walk up to you. Yet they're trying to kick you out of the park. And finally they get their boss out here and you're like, well, we're not grabbing people and we have press passes. And she didn't know who you guys were, which...
but she even
I
said
get
herself if we were the mainstream media, then they would have just left us alone because it's because we weren't the mainstream media. We're
Exactly.
Infowars. That's why we're getting harassed.
Some call it the Heartland. Others call it America's breadbasket. Progressives call it Flyover America. But those that live there call it home.
I'm Millie Weaver, and you're watching Flyover America, an Infowars original series where we're going to be traveling around the United States talking to Flyover America, the people who feel like they have had their voices ignored by their government, by the mainstream media, and by the people on the coast. So we're going to be talking to the deplorables, finding out why they actually supported Trump, why this movement got so big to where it actually determined the outcome of the 2016 presidential election. So come along with us on this journey as we discover Flyover America. Throughout our travels, we will be making scheduled stops to talk with those who want to tell their story. Like us and follow our progress on Facebook at Flyover States of America for meeting locations, updates, and even sneak peeks. And if you have a story to tell, come tell it. I'm Millie Weaver, and you're watching Fly Over America.
Let's go to Debit in Florida. Debit in Florida, you're on the air.
Great. Hey, thank you so much. Listen, I have bought your product, and I gotta say they're amazing.
Thank
Anyone
you.
who's on the fence, buy it, because I've got Caveman, Superman Vitality, Secret 12, Vitamin Mineral Fusion. I've got the body armor.
Wow, thank you.
Wow.
You're the type of listener that makes it all possible. Which nutraceutical does you like best?
I really like the Vitamin Mineral Fusion, to be honest. That's
It's amazing.
really incredible. I drank it in the morning, and I swear to you, I felt incredible. Like I haven't felt weak. My morning was fantastic, and I love you guys. I love the Infowars crew, and I just want to, I want to take this opportunity to tell anybody out there who's on the fence. Just buy it. You will love it. I'm telling you, I've never bought a bad product.
What you find in our news is the same thing you find in our products at InfoWarsLife.com. It's a win-win, InfoWarsLife.com.